Back again. There's so much to do. It is a lot to do. It'd be nice if I can just do one demonstration to be done for the whole day, but there's just so much to show you. First things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. And of course, my cat's behind me waiting to do something dumb so I can trip over and kill myself. All right, so we are going to be getting ready to put the painter's tape up for our ceiling. I'm so happy about this because I was talking to him about how I wanted to do my walls in here, and I definitely wanted to do one of the ceilings because I miss my ceilings. Oh, I love my ceilings so much. So I got the permission to be able to do it. But the kicker part is they want me to leave the screen here. Like they want me to leave it here because, you know, like I said, they got a chance to look at the screen, how I display them, and they like it. So I don't know. Maybe they're having to do a couple more in here, but I don't know about that, to tell you the truth, honestly. I mean, there's other people living in this building, and they do have a new building they're going to be working on anyway. So there's talks about me going over there and doing some work over there, but I'm not doing installments. That's not my thing. So it's very easy to do. They can do it themselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim it out. That's what we're going to do. So basically, we can put our screen in. Man, I have to do the ceiling first before I can actually do before I can actually do the so I'm going to do the 3D mapping. The 3D mapping for the ceiling is the best that we use for it. We're going to do the 3D mapping for the ceiling. That's what we're going to do. Did I repeat that twice? I think I just did. Anyway, I just thought about that. I was looking at boxes over there. Those are my orders going out for the day, for tomorrow, today. And I think we just had order go through. Thank you to the customer who placed that order. Let me see, this is already, that's going over to England. We got 2 going to England. All right. I literally need more boxes. Gee whiz, I was just at the post office too. Just at the post office. I could have grabbed a couple more boxes. I gotta need more boxes. Hey, what are you doing? Jazz music. This is how we do it now. Hey, what's up, Puss in Boots? All right, so this should be pretty easy to do. It's not a big ceiling. The other ceiling is like 180 inches. That's a big freaking ceiling. This one's not that big at all. Probably have to stick it in 4.3. So when you do these ceilings, you have to have short throw. It's the only projector that's going to work. Long throw is not going to work, and also short throw is definitely not going to work because you're going to have to keystone it, and it's going to have to sit in kind of a magazine rack kind of stand. We need to build a stand too for this thing too. So I got to go to Home Depot, get some scrap wood, and put together a nice little stand. I'll show you how to build one. We did a couple of them. And this is gonna be fantastic because now this is gonna complete my space lounge. Oh, gotta give it a name. Gotta give it a really cool name for this. So I'm gonna do something completely different. So the floor right now has carpet. Not feeling it. We're gonna fix that pretty soon, don't worry about that. We're not gonna take up the carpet, we're just gonna put something over top of it. So basically, I am going to go with, oh, I just thought about that. I can basically put down, because I like that carpet that they have for basically for outdoors. It's like kind of flat, you know what I mean? That's what I like. Or I could get myself a really cool Galaxy Space rug, but one of the 3D illustration ones. Oh, that'd be so freaking sick for the floor. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't want any furniture in here. The only furniture I want in here is my cloud sofa. That's all we're going to have in here. And I'm just going to have a table that comes up from the wall so we can do my work with my computer, my wireless keyboard and mouse. And over here, this is where the VR wall is going to be at right here. This is going to have our selection of VR glasses. I actually love it. All right, so let's get the cracking, Jackson. We got things to do. Get the cracking, Jackson. Good thing we got this side all done, so we don't have to worry about that at all, period. We're going to get our table, which we should not be using, but I like it anyway. It'll work. How do you separate you? Come on, be nice. I need you to open up. We have much work to do. No time for temperaments. There we go. Work with me. Table wants to be temperament. This should do it. Are you kidding me? All right, let's see what's going on the table. The table's just tripping right now. Doesn't seem to want to pop open. Let's see what's going on with it. There's no other way for you to flip. Let's try it this way. There we go. Man. So, I'm thinking that when I first came here, one of the biggest problems I had here was the carpet. The carpet was wreaking havoc on me. And apparently, it almost made it to a point where I thought I would have to move from here. Don't want to go to the 4th floor. You know how much stuff I have? I'm not moving to the 4th floor. So, found out that basically it's a basic allergy, that's all. Zyrtex, or whatever stuff they give you at the end of the day, yep, that's it. And pretty much for somehow, well not somehow, it's just say blessing from the Lord, I adapted to it. Doesn't bother me anymore. But I still want to cover it up. I don't like the color of it. So, like I said, the room over there, I measured everything in here, like where I'm throwing my throw rugs down. Pretty easy to do. Just going to cover everything with these nice big oriental rugs or something, I don't know. I haven't decided what kind of rugs yet, but I want something real nice to cover the floors because I hate the rug. And in here, I'm going to put a 3D illustrated map, rug in here. Of course, yes, we're definitely going to put some glow-in-the-dark artwork into it, so that way when we throw in the neons, the floor will glow in the dark. That's going to look so cool. It's going to look sick. And we got our galaxy paintings and stuff like that we like to do. It's going to be so cool in here. So that same image that I saw, not the exact same image, but close enough to it, what I saw in those ocular glasses. I love being able to come in and transform a room into something cool. All right, maybe I should have kicked this over here. Don't care. As long as it's folded. Over there. Be nice. Thank you. What do we got here? We're hitting on that old subwoofer. All right, group. I need you and you to go over here by the chair. I like the fact that I can still use my creative side to be able to develop and design environments for our technology. Look how bright that light is. Imagine what that stuff is going to look like. That's going to be awesome. Smooth jazz playing in the back. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to get that rack. It's gonna be a brown Tuesday. Why can't you see the subwoofer? Because the subwoofer doesn't travel with us. Oh, man. Okay, whatever. Just put that thing away. It's gonna be a brown Tuesday. Brown Tuesday. I'll tell you something. I do these setups. One time I had a guy come in the room one time and said, hey, you got all these freaking subscribers. And they said, how come your room's not filled up? Because you got stuff to do. I got crap to do at the end of the day. I got so much to do, it's not even funny. And I got friends who stream too. But I usually try to watch it later on. And that's usually what happens. Just watch it later on. I'm not one of the people that gotta have tons of people in the room. I can be in there by myself. Doesn't make a difference as long as it's being documented. That's what it comes down to. Documentation, people. So I have about tons of people to go watch. That's easy to do. I'll get me a showroom. I gotta have tons of people go watch that all day long. But it's for documenting everything. I do appreciate people take the time off, but if you got something to do, it's very important, you go take care of it. This video's gonna be here. It's not going anywhere. But thank you so much for popping in. But that's how it is, you know? Don't get all watching over stuff like that. Ooh, and this table's gonna end me one day. I gotta go order me an inflatable screen for this summer. Oh, that's gonna be good. We're gonna retropie an inflatable screen in the park. That's gonna be fun. Might have we should have a competition out there too on the screen paint too. That'd be fun. All right, let me see. Let's go over here and let's get this set up. More folk tape. What you listening to, huh? Just had it a couple minutes ago. Cha 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 cha. I can pick it up too. I love my cat. Tell you why. It's kind of like a little guard dog. When people are in the hallway, he stands up, he goes over to that wall and he just lays right against the wall real quietly. And then I watch him lift his nose up and he smells. So I smell the air too. And you can smell cologne, perfume. You gotta listen to your animals. Animals give off so much information. So if I'm sitting there playing the game system and he automatically lifts up a little bit, gives a little reaction, I already know that fast, that quick that somebody is, well, they're just walking back and forth. But it's interesting to watch how their instincts pick up so fast and so quick. Whew, man. Look at you, you little tiger kitty. Round. All right, let's get this done. I can't wait. Mind you, this room's gonna transform into something completely cool. I got it in my head. I know what I'm seeing, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be the most chill, relaxing lounge ever. You can sit here, chill in this nice, big, comfortable cloud sofa. Of course, we gotta get some radiator covers because I don't want my cat to get burnt. All right, Taco, that's definitely gotta be done. But anyway, I'm gonna chill in this nice, big space, couch or sofa we're gonna have in here. We're gonna have the floor done in a black illustration rug. I'm going to trace a little bit of a highly glow paint. So basically when the LED lights go off, the floor glows a little bit. And then we're going to have this wraparound screen at 235.1 that either can connect or not connect. Portrait screens popping up. And then the ceiling, boom, it's just going to explode with all these colors. And we can change it to the universe. We can make it snow, whatever we want. And we're going to do this one cheap. It's going to cost us jack to do it because our technology doesn't require expensive projectors. And we're definitely going to be using the projector mapping in here. Usually I never use projector mappings for display, but we're definitely going to projector map some stuff in here. Yeah. Where did you see the fish I'm getting? The eerie sea monsters. I was just down at my sister's house today looking at them. Oh, they're beautiful, but they are creepy as I don't know what. But they're eerie, man. The way they move and the way their bodies and the fins and everything. Oh, it's so creepy, but I freaking love them. All right, let's get this done. This is going to be a Brown Tuesday. All right, are we far enough over not to get murdered? Yeah! Let's get destroyed. This is a good table. For 50 bucks, very good table. Well, it's very nice of the apartment unit, you know. Whoop. gave me permission to paint the ceiling. That was nice of them. Yeah, let's get definitely better. Yeah. So it's nice of them to do that. It was pretty cool. They could have said no, but they're very nice. And they're very interested in seeing the technology up front. That's what they're interested in. Everything I'm showing on my YouTube video, they've been all through my website. She's been sharing my website with other workers that were there, and they are curious to see what this is going to look like. So I'm going to invite them over so they can check out the final work. This guy has other investments in other properties, interested. All right, top over here, this section done. I'm going to be playing some Dungeon Defenders pretty soon. I like to watch to help the noobs get new, heavier weapons, stronger weapons. I'm going there and help them out. Which I don't mind doing. Somebody did it for me. Let me get all my cool stuff. No! Yeah. What the frig is that? It can't be my hair. I shaved my head. Oh, that's creepy. Oh yeah, that's nice and stuff. I see you, Taco. Why are you in here? Because you know this is a place where I can get jacked up pretty bad. You want to come down and lay down? Here. Never come here anyway. Which is good, but I still need you to come here. Because I'll put another section over here for the house for you, buddy. Alright. Now if you're interested in doing 235.1, cheapest way to go about doing it is to get a ViewSonic. ViewSonic, any ViewSonic with the date of 2016, I think it is. I think it's 2016. Oh, man. I'm sure right on that one. I think they're 2017. I'm not sure. Let me see what we got on this one. Why doesn't say it there? I gotta look it up. I gotta figure out. I'm going to Projector Central and see when this model came out. But I know it's a particular model. Oh, this is February of 2019. Oh, this is fairly somewhat new. Okay. But I do know that I think it's 2016 and 2017. Those are the models that have the 235.1 setting. I've been having people asking me about doing 235.1. Keep in mind, it's best that you have both. Unless you know, you can basically do 16:9 and the 235.1 setting if you want. But you're going to notice you're not going to be able to watch a lot of movies in 235.1. You have to have a certain selection of movies for that. But the best way to do it and the cheapest way to do it is the ViewSonic. Some people have seen some of my older demonstrations with the camera lens, the fisheye camera lens. That does work, but it's still, the edges get fuzzy and looks awful after a while. Then you got to basically configure and all this nonsense, which is a headache. So you're better off just getting the projector. All the projectors have them, even the 4K versions have them. Oh, well, turn that around and use what is it? speaker. I just don't want to get murdered with this. Come on. English Louise. All right, just said there's one spot to do over here, and then we're done. Because I've already did most of it already with the screens we put in here. I kind of see why people do apartments. Whoop! Bang my knees on that one. Remember, never been in one of these units before, but I kind of see why. It's convenience. That's why I can understand how people spend the money for being condos. There's no anywhere I'm going to spend like $8,000 a month for somebody to tell me what I can't do at my own place. That's a little insane for me. Or gated communities and all that stuff. They want that reinforcement of rules. You know, depends on what you live in. You know what I mean? Some places have that reinforcement and some places don't. Over here, they have that reinforcement. The one thing they don't have over here is a noise pollution, which I don't care because, again, I got systems throughout the entire place. But I'd be respectful. Everybody here is respectful. At a certain time, they shut them off, which I got no problem with that. You know, I work from home. I think a few people work from home. The rest of them get up and go to work. So you have to be courteous to other people. But I kind of understand it all because it's more convenient. It's more convenient. Can I sound right? Convenient? Yeah. So when I had the other house, there's a lot of work with that house. There's literally a lot of work. Most of the repairs you will do yourself. Definitely, that's definitely going to happen. Landlord would do certain things like say if the anything like outside, depends what they write for the house. Stuff like electric, gas, something needs to be wired or put in something like that, like a new furnace or whatever, stuff like that, they'll take care of that. But like plumbing and all that stuff, that's your responsibility, stuff like that. So better crack some books and figure it out. If you have a lot of greenery in the front and the back, which I did in the other house, you're responsible for all upkeep of everything outside. So get your lawnmower and get the cracking Jackson because you're definitely going to be cutting some grass, pruning trees and all that stuff. I had to do that stuff just about almost every week. I had to prune trees and everything else. Oh, I hated that crap so much. I don't know what the freak was going on in that front yard, but there was all kinds of creepy stuff growing back there. At one point, I had all mushrooms grow back there one time. Literally, not do not. I don't know what they try to grow in that backyard. Still a nice place and all, but still, your upkeep for all that. Snow removal, oh, that'll definitely be you. That definitely will be you. You definitely are responsible for all snow removal. So yeah, you'll be doing that too. What other stuff do you have? Oh, your bills will definitely be much higher because you're going to be using a lot of heat, a ton of heat. I burnt my heat constantly all the time in that place, and my heating bill came up to like $800. I mean, usually when I move into a house, what I'll do is I'll crank the heat all the way up and I'll burn it for the entire month, just like that, just to see how much damage I can cause. And if I figure, okay, that's the damage, then I know exactly if it ever gets really, really cold in the winter months, if I crank it up, I can cover it. So that's what I usually do. So electric, yeah, you're going to be burning electricity in other rooms. Like there's always going to be power running somewhere, somehow, some way, somewhere. Your response is just a lot more. I like the house better. I do. It's more control. For me, it's more control because over here, like say if the plumbing doesn't work, we have to call maintenance, and maintenance comes and does all that stuff. Or if you have a house, you go down and you do it yourself. Just have a lot more control, a lot more power. But keep in mind, it comes with a ton more bills. So, yeah. And for those of you like those really high ceilings, remember, heat rises. So you'll be paying for that. You'll be paying for heat in sections of the house that you don't even pay for. Chances are you're not going to be stuck to the ceiling. So guess what? All that extra heat that's pushing up there, you'll be paying for that. Yeah. The last thing about this place, because the ceilings are really high in here, my heat's free. So I don't pay for heat. So that's why when I get the other place, the Victorian built, we're doing that differently. I'm trying to put that off the grid completely. I'm going to do all electric. I've been studying hydroelectric energy on basically how to turn water into natural energy. One of the things I like is the EcoFlow system. They got a unit that you can literally plug into your box, run the entire house off 2 massive sized batteries and a solar panel, which I'm definitely going to be getting into that. And water harvesting, which is basically collecting rainwater basically in a filtration system. You can clean it and pump it out through your entire environment. And my niece does that over in Arizona. So all this stuff, these elements they have out here are completely free. It's just you pay for them. Pretty sad when you're paying for a water bill while it's raining outside. All that's free water at the end of the day. And it's very easy to harvest. I've seen a couple homes out here. We had these huge, massive water bins right next to their what do you call it? The drain pipes that come off the roof. The gutter pipes, whatever you want to call them. But anyway, they had them out there because they're doing water harvesting. They're collecting that water. So not a bad thing to do. Basically, just have a couple of reserve tanks we can put it in, and basically just a system to clean it. You can actually drink that water too. You just have to basically have the proper equipment to do it. But I find it interesting. I think water is the biggest scam on the planet, and I'll tell you why. Because think about it. You pay all that money to have water pumped into your home, right? And you can't drink it. You can't drink tap water. Tap water will mess you up. So you have to basically get a unit to clean your tap water. So why are you paying to clean your tap water at the end of the day when their water is supposed to be clean when you drink it? If you think about that. People they buy bottled water. They won't touch the tap water. They use it for everything else, but they buy bottled water. So you're paying a water bill and you're buying bottled water at the same time. And then you turn around, and I've seen for my family over in Jersey, everyone has some kind of system hooked up to their faucets to clean the water. So you're paying money to have water pushed into your home to actually clean it again so you can drink it when it should have been cleaned the first time. Because of all the parasites and everything in it. So if it's not clean by the time it hits your house, then what is it? Oh, because it probably goes to a bunch of rusty pipes and whatever crap. And you're probably responsible for that too on top of that. You aren't responsible for that if your pipes are rusty, but I don't know. That's why I'm just going to do water harvesting. All that free water for free. And I don't have to pay jack to anybody at the end of the day. It's mine. People have been doing it for years. Go to YouTube, look at those people who have those homestead homes that live off the grid, and they have no bills whatsoever. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's funny. I hated the fact that every time the sun would hit my house, all that free energy, and I'm just paying this electric bill, $800 every month to these people. Every month. So I bought one of those EcoFlow units. And I was able to run quite a small unit for testing. First, I bought a smaller unit for testing, and I was able to run my computers and my speaker system, so my whole entire little office over there for a month for free. That's why I bought the EcoFlow system, so I can run that, see what happens. I'll be able to run all that for free. Slap the panel outside, charge the battery in no time at all. I can even run my stuff while I was charging the battery. And I'm paying these people money for electricity. And the beautiful thing about it is when the power shuts down, your lights will be out, mine will still be on because I got my own power supply. That's why I said. Changing the times. All right, let's get this part done. So why are you pausing so much? I'm tired. I had a long freaking day today. I had a lot of work to do today. I had a lot of freaking work to do today. I almost got murdered on that one, but thank you, Jesus, for not letting me get hurt. Damn. God is good. God is good. The devil has no victory. Okay, let's get this up here. I love my jazz music. When I feel like sometimes walking in with a tuxedo, looking around the room, walk over to the bartender and said, hey, let me get a martini, shaken, not stirred, extra dry. And look around the room, see a beautiful woman from across the room, say hello to her, see a card game in action. Oh wait, I'm describing James Bond, ain't I? Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. I'm watching James Bond again too. All right, we got this section right here, and then we'll be done. Curious possums are about trying to figure out what it is. So I can hear the curious possums. I'll tell you what the curious possums are. Woo! So anyway, you know how it is. I don't know. In this apartment building here, I guess y'all know each other in here. It's a tight-knit family. Don't care. Anyway, the reason why I say it is because I'm not a social person. I'm in my own little world. I don't like to be bothered with. Business, I do my business. I'm constantly working all the time. Can you imagine me trying to shoot a video and someone knocking on my door like, hey, Ken, you want to go upstairs? We want to do a poker game. You don't want to join? Really? I don't want to be rude or anything at the end of the day, but you guys consider this to be home. This for me is just a stepping stone. I'm just passing through. There's something that I'm hunting for, and it's my 4 acres. That's what I want. When I get out there, there'll be nobody out there but me and a cat. And a couple of pit bulls, which I'm planning to get, which I haven't decided on my name yet, but I'm getting them anyway. But anyway, yeah. So I got some people over here that are not sociable. I like them because basically they say nothing to me. We just nod, we walk down the hallway, and that's the end of it. And I love them so much. And you got the other ones who basically got to ask questions. So how long have you been here? So business-wise, I love I'm in business. I can chat all day in business about other people. I don't have no problems. Very sociable in business. Where I lay my head at, I am not. At all, period. I like my privacy and I like to be left alone. And that's it. That's the end of it. I don't try to be rude to people in the day. I don't try to be disrespectful. I respect them in the day, but I tell it like it is. I do not want to be bothered or ever, period. When I first moved here, the guy downstairs on the floor, cool dude. Like I said, cool guy. Just way too friendly. He was like, oh man, we're both the same age and you like music and I like music. And you know, he likes a lot of the old fashioned, old 70s rock and stuff like that. I listen to that too and everything. So, you know, we got some stuff in common. Maybe we should hang out, no. That would never happen in a million years. Not ever. No. I think since COVID, a lot of people ain't sociable, but I've never been sociable since. Oh, okay. No, I've had a group of crazy friends that used to hang around this and but the only people I would hang around. Oh, yeah, I thought about that. The only people I would hang about. My circle, that's it. So whatever was in my circle is usually what I would hang around in my circle. Unless you were just crazy enough to be in a circle, then we'd have you in a circle. But then most of the time we'd be like, no, like we're not used to change. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because when you have a house, you don't, you have a neighbor, that's it. And you see him once in a blue moon passing in and out, that's it. You don't speak, whatever, it's just one of them days, just don't talk. That's all to it. But in here, you ain't got no choice but to bump into people. Nah, good thing I don't care. They want to have that, oh, he's a new person, we want to get to know and who he is. No, you do not. What you want to do is just live your regular life, because I don't plan to be here long. Be here while I'm setting up shop, seeing what kind of areas I can do this and do business here and there. And once my capital pulls, which should do pretty fast, after the instance just happened to me in the last couple of days, plan to get me a little area a little farther out in that wooded area back there and sit back there and chill. That's the same thing I did when I moved into the other neighborhood. I think I only talked to like 2 people since I was out there. Neighbor, I didn't really bother with too much. There's a little old woman across the street. She was a cool person. I really liked her. She was really, really nice. I would talk to her as much as I could. She was probably the only person I liked in the whole neighborhood. She was really, really nice. She was down to earth. Like really down. The rest of the people were bougies and a bunch of fakes at the end of the day, but she was down to earth. I liked her. She was really cool. She was like one of the old people with a lot of spunk. You can tell they had a lot of spunk. They were rebels when they were young. You could tell that's what kind of person she was. She was really cool. I liked her. She didn't act fake like the rest of them. She said it like it was, and that's who she was, and that's what I liked about her. The rest of them, they was all bougie. Yep. But man, I can't wait. But in business-wise, yeah, in business, I talk, and social is business at the end of the day. Don't like I don't want to get people wrong, like, oh, he's not sociable. How's he working business? I work in business and always work in business. I conduct business. It's business at the end of the day. That's what it is. I have friends of mine that I work with in business. We don't hang out or do anything, but they're still cool. I talk to them. And actually, truthfully, yeah, a lot of my friends I do have my Facebook account are customers that I talk to from time to time, see how they're doing. I even check up on them if they're having disasters in their area, check up on, see how they're doing. I have a few friends over in California that I have to check up on, see how they're okay. But so the whole hanging out thing and stuff like that, nah, that ain't me at the end of the day. I'm happy just being home, jumping on Netflix, watching some TV shows, working on some projects. That's basically it. It's just too much crazy stuff going on out there in the world. I mean, literally, at one point, I remember only time I carried is when I was going in and out of certain neighborhoods. Now I carry 24/7 on me. You don't know what kind of crap's gonna pop off. You got people going off in freaking Walmart. Anywhere you can go, someone's gonna come in there and just do some dumb stuff. The world's a crazy place. I carry firearm 24/7 on me. Cause I never know, like I could be just in there shopping at Walmart and somebody could have an argument with his wife in the parking lot, decide to go shoot the place up. Shoot, good gracious, man. So carry on you 24/7. I made known when I moved over here, any place I move at, I tell them that I'm licensed to carry and I do carry firearms. So they know from the door. If I'm not permitted to carry, then I ain't moving in. Because I will carry my pieces with me. But yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, you would have never thought in a million years. I mean, every once in a while you have some crazy stuff like that. But come on, it's like almost like random all the time. You can't go nowhere without somebody doing something stupid. Get together now. You don't want to be around crowds anymore. Because man, gee whiz Louise. My niece is she's turning 18. I'm taking her down to get her gun license so she can carry. She doesn't want to carry, but she's gonna need to carry. Because people just ain't got it right anymore. And it's funny how people sit there and say, well, it's a changing of the time. Really, seriously. You ever been up in the country and you see people with gun racks on the back of their vehicles? Like they'll literally have rifles right there. They get into a fight in the bar, you don't see anybody run out and grab a rifle off the back of their truck and go in and shoot somebody. Why? Because that's their livelihood at the end of the day. That's how they make their food. They make their money at the end of the day. You know, a lot of people hunt and they use it for survival. You know, if they're going to fight, they're going to fight you. You have a higher risk of getting stabbed than getting shot. They're not going to pick up that rifle and fire that rifle. And then the day, they got a family support. They can't afford to lose their hunting license because that's their livelihood at the end of the day. They can use common sense, and guess what? People can use common sense also too. You can think before you use that weapon at the end of the day. You gotta think. not necessary. When I carry, you never see it on me. You don't know I have it on me. I don't show it. I don't display it. I have holsters that are designed to basically conceal my weapons when I'm out walking and moving about. Don't bring any attention to me whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not carrying anything. And that's why I keep. But I've seen people will get them for the first time and they'll feel this sense of godlike power. And they have to walk around and they even wear a shirt, but they lift up a little bit. You can see a piece of the holster. Don't do that nonsense. Asking for trouble. You know, if they want that feel like they have power. Don't do that, because there's a whole lot of people out there that got the same power you got in the day, and they're not afraid to squeeze triggers. So don't invite it. That's what you do. Ain't that right, Groot? Hold in the camera like, can you see me? Yeah. And it's funny, I'm supposed to get his character, the Rocket. I'm still missing Rocket. I got that guy for, he was supposed to be something like $500-600 on, and whatchamacallit, but they marked it down to $150, so I picked him up. I gotta find his buddy, Rocket, so I can have him in here. Because if we're gonna make this the Galaxy Lounge, he's gotta be in here. So we're gonna turn this entire place. Okay, so, you know I talk a lot on camera, this is what we do. So yeah, we got it all taped up, we're done. These are the two 35.1 giant screens we're putting at 168 inches, boom. And then over here, we're gonna do the entire ceiling. Ah, crap, I forgot about that part. We gotta do the light fixture. So we have to tape around it. You know what I want to do? I told you I have a friend who loves the 3D map stuff. He's like, come on, challenge me, give me something that's 3D map. Oh, I got something for you to 3D map. So when I bring in my Loch Ness water tank for my Loch Ness monsters, he's going to print out a little sandy island that's going to connect to the tank. But, you know, unsuspected campers that don't know what is lurking below, the sea monsters. And little robot out there, you know what I mean? People out there just enjoying their time, and these things are gonna be under the water just swimming around. It's been pretty cool. But anyway, I want something like I want a cap over top of that. Nothing's gonna shield my light, but I just want something cool, like a moon or something. Pretty cool. Oh wow, I'm literally gonna stand on that. I'm definitely asking to get murked. Just back this Halo too. All right, let's get this done, because I'm pretty sure you've got things to do. Now the projector I'm using for the ceiling is basically one of the old school NEC short throws. You can use the newer ones. I'm going to show you that too, because that projector we have on the floor, the VIII, is a newer version. It's a 2022, I think it is, or 2019 short throw. There's a difference between that one and the one in the next room. A lot of people don't realize you're actually getting cheated. You don't realize it, but you are. There's two types of short throws. One with that huge, massive lens, those were the original. Those are the old schools. Those are the ones that actually give you short throw displays. The one on the floor really doesn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the projectors, pull them back the same length, and watch which one's actually bigger. We'll do that tomorrow. So what they have something like, what I noticed with ViewSonic does this, and I hate to say it because I love their projectors, but this is the way they make the new ones now. This is short throw. So they have something where they have the 720p models, which is that one right here, but they do have a 1080p model of a short throw. The problem with the 1080p model, it has something called standard short throw, which sucks, because at 5 feet, you're only getting 100 inches. When actually at 5 feet, it should be 180, close to 200 inches you should be getting at 5 feet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this projector. This one doesn't have standard. I don't think it does. I got to check. But we're going to take the projectors, put them side by side. hit the wall, and you'll notice that the big boy, one with the big lens, is going to produce a much bigger image. That one's going to come out much smaller. So, you know, it's jacked up, but that's how they're doing them now. So if you want to do the ceiling, big display, you can use that one. It'll work perfectly fine. I've used that one in the BenQ. But if you want that big, huge, massive display, those are the ones to go with. And they don't make them in 1080p, they make them in 720p's. I think they make them in 1080p's. I gotta look into that. I can't say that yet. I gotta look into that first. Okay, what the freak is standard short throw? What the freak? What are we doing now? That we should be doing? Oh, it's like so freaking bright, I swear. I'm gonna get blinded. Gee whiz Louise. See how bright that light is? It's gonna be like piercing into the sun. Let me see something. Gee whiz, that's bright. I guess when we get up there, I can take a getting blinded for a day. We can place those lights. I can see other LEDs. I forgot they're not going to burn out for a while. So this would be the first place I ever had with LEDs, because the other place didn't have LEDs. These things are super bright. And you know the beautiful thing about it is, people, there are no dimmers on these lights. They're on, they are on. Yeah. That's what I love about it. When I first came, they're like, yes, this is the ultimate test. Give me LEDs. All right, let's go get murdered. Can't put it that way, but that's what it feels like every time I do this. Oh, shoot. Okay. Interesting. You don't have Alright, so make sure I don't hit this thing. This is going to be pretty easy to do. I shouldn't be saying just get murdered. That's what it feels like I'm up here sometimes. I want to definitely get jacked up here. Oh man, so much light. I swear. I'm seeing nothing but little blots in front of my eyes. Whew. Gee whiz. I guarantee we got to bring the meter in here. I guarantee it maxes out in every last one of these rooms. That is freaking bright. Man, it's bright. You're seeing those spots for a while. Should have sunglasses on. It's literally that bright. I lied to you not. It's that freaking bright up there. So in my kitchen, I have one of those in the bathroom. I got two of those in the kitchen and the little dinette area, which I'm never going to use that. And the room up front, I got a huge one. This thing is actually huge. It's a good size one. So I think from all the other ones I've seen, their apartments are a little bit more cheaper. Number one, because I'm on the bottom floor. Mine's a little bit more because, you know, the convenience, because I'm on the bottom floor. Also, too, I think me and another person, anyone has the lights put in. Everybody has a regular lights, the bulbs you put in. It's nice. Alright, so that's done. I'm gonna have to go out and get some more LED lights because I do want to LED light my kitchen, but unfortunately, those I gotta load those lights onto the blacklist. Those are the worst lights I ever bought, and I bought tons of LED lights, and those things were absolutely garbage. Gee whiz, Amazon, just let anything pass on your freaking platform? Those things were trash. They were so flimsy and so thin. Usually you would see like circuit boards between each LED light. It wasn't even that. It was just one little circuit board and a blank spot, and it was so flimsy. And then when I was putting them up, they snapped. I was like, are you kidding me? I just threw them all in the trash. Because I didn't trust them. And for the little time I had them on, they were really hot. So that was a bad idea. Not a bad idea, but I thought they'd be much better than that. So I think I'm going to make some more from there. All right, guess we can start putting things back in the center again, so there's no ever squeezed in here. All right. My air cleaner over here. Oh, let's push this over here. All right, so we got the prepping done. Our new Galaxy Space Lounge. Now under my sofa, I'm gonna put a soft white light. You ever watch Star Trek? And they have that dynamo, little bar they go to, and they got that soft white light right in underneath the furniture and shelves, but it's still a little bit dark and everything, that white light. And we're going to brighten this area up too. We're going to do the demonstrations with all this on. But we're also going to do demonstrations in our Galaxy Lounge. Put a soft white under my sofa. That's what I want. So certain areas will have a little soft white light. I'm thinking the baseboards. The baseboards I like, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little, whatchamacallit, like the block the lights would push us down. I want a little soft white light around the baseboard. Not too bright, but just enough to give it a little pop. And then we'll have some blue neon in here, because the neon's gonna be important because it's gonna basically cause the rug to react. So we're gonna get ourselves a nice Galaxy black rug. And we're gonna get some, I showed you how to make glow in the dark, your own kind of high fluorescent glow in the dark paint. And we're gonna basically just trace out the little sections of it, give a little nice artwork design to it so it glows in the dark. So we're going to turn this area into our intergalactic space lounge. We got a lot of work to do. We're going to do this on the cheap. It's not going to be expensive. It's going to be very affordable. Anybody can do it. I remember when we did the Japanese tea room. Oh, I love that room so much. The Japanese tea room, we turned the closet into a little tea parlor. Had an electric tea kettle in it and everything, you know, Japanese curtains and everything. I had an 80-inch screen, ultra short throw projector with TLC or TCL speaker system. That whole setup was $600 just for the projector, screen, and speakers. $600. And then we had, I think I've done a video on that. I'm going to post a video of that one. I saw videos of that one. And we had bright white walls. To get the walls a certain red, because the red they were making at Sherwin-Williams was like fire engine red. I had to drop some black in there to tone it just right to get that really rich kind of red to it. Man, it came out real nice. But as always, I'm never comfortable sleeping in rooms. I never have been. I don't care. I can be in a mansion. I will never ever sleep in the bedroom. I don't like it. I never have. I like being in the front room where the TV's at. That's where I like to sleep at. I remember when, you know, who was busting on me telling me, oh, you don't even have a freaking a bedroom. Dude, I live in a house. All right, I can choose any freaking room I want to turn into a bedroom. I don't like sleeping in bedrooms. I just don't. Most comfortable spot I had in that entire house was sleeping on that sofa. When I bought that sofa for the purpose of sleeping on it. Because see, when you're in a relationship, you got to think 2 steps ahead. Just in case if I get into an argument with my ex and I don't want to sleep in the bed with her, I can go downstairs and sleep on my sofa, because my sofa has huge, massive cushions. It has memory foam attached to it, and I'm hooked up to a 127 or 126 inch screen at the time, and I can chill on the sofa. When they say go sleep on the sofa, it's like, all right, no problem, bye. Because my sofa has memory foam, and that's the reason why I bought it like the way, because it's nice, cushion, soft, comfortable. It's like one of those deep sofas. So basically, I'm 5'11". If I push back on my sofa, my feet kind of levitate off the ground. That's how I know it's a good sofa, because it's deep, and I can put my goose down comforter right next to the kitchen. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm good. Trust me. So yeah, that's why when I bought the sofa, so yeah, I bought it for that particular reason, just in case if I got into an argument with her, I can go out there and I can sleep on the sofa and be comfortable. Yep. So I kind of like sleeping out there. So now this place, I'm gonna get that giant wraparound sofa, giant 160. Well, hopefully it'll be a 60, but we all know it's probably going to be around 150-inch, all black screen, P2 projector with a switch up with the long throw on the back, Christie 505, because the color on that projector is gorgeous. It is. I'm telling you, it's gonna give a P2 a run for its money, literally. And then on top of that, we got our one section over built my gaming PC, and over here PS5 modified. Oh, by the way, and then my Taco Express train is gonna be running through this bad boy. Not in here. I don't want the train in here, but I do want the train. I have to change things now because I was gonna run the train in here, but now I'm not gonna do it because I don't want the train in here. It's gonna be a separate environment. So I think I'm just gonna keep it to the theater room. Not the theater room, but the front room. That's it, because the room is big enough to put that train in there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Have it ride around. Go from the back of the sofa, come back around, put some weird stuff behind it, you know what I mean? And now I can have a camera back there recording everything that's going on. Probably bumping a taco back there. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm just gonna leave all this stuff in here because I'm gonna need this later on. I'll use putting that back in there. So I'm gonna dig that out. I'm gonna move all my stuffed animals to the big couch, so I can have them all on the big couch, and then clear out the hallway for my fish tank. All right. We're going to do this on the cheap to make something look absolutely incredible. The curtains, yeah, we're going to have to do something with that. I'm decided to do something with this. Definitely have to do some blinds or ugh. Don't like the blinds. We definitely have to come out. We got to put something else in there, but we need something space age. Something that says Galaxy. Can I tell you something? If I had it my way, those windows were a little bit more deeper. I would basically if I own this place, what I would do is I would actually extend the windows out. You couldn't do that because you couldn't hit a certain property line and get you in trouble. But like I said, I would extend the windows out. I would put a projector behind it, and I would put a screen right in there where I can display the galaxy as if I was looking out through like some intergalactic window. But no, we're not going to do that. Move the light for something else. But when we're in the dark room, which we're going to actually dub this place right here, because it's going to be a little bit darker in here, we'll show you that where gray and white screens won't even pick up in here. Not even in the dark, which we showed you already before, but I'm going to show you another scale. All right, well, that's basically about it. We're done here. I'm pretty sure you guys have things to do. Thank you for popping in and visiting. I'm going to get online and see what we need to do to get this thing started. Ceiling's going to be painted. Oh, shoot, before we do this, let's map out the ceiling first. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Doing what I'm doing. Great. Great with all that. What? What are we trying to do back now? Lost your mind. You crazy. Not doing that. Man, I'm telling you, this is the best projector right here. Boom! I got one for a customer for $100. So this is the model number you want to look for. Right there. See it on right there? That's what you want. These are the gems, people. I like these projectors. You know that demonstration I did with that 200-inch screen? Guess what projector did that? This one right here. All right, let's see what we got to do. Now usually, the funny thing about this is, when we do the ceiling projection, people literally think the projector has to be in the middle of the floor. No, it actually lays against the wall. You keystone it into the ceiling. So where we're gonna lay that in the wall, it's gonna hit this bad boy. We can't put it here because we got, oh yeah, we can do it across the screen. We literally did one across the screen. Let me see, it's gonna have to be in the center of the floor. I forgot we can do it across the screen. We did one across the screen because I guess it would be here because it's a radiator right there, so that's not gonna work. So the cool thing about it is because our technology is ambient light rejection, we can have the projector literally laying up where the screen's at. It's not gonna hit the screen or affect it anyway whatsoever. The screen's gonna absorb the light, but it's gonna hit the ceiling though. So let's go check this out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try it over there, next to Groot. We're gonna do a test run. Of course, we're gonna have to have our lights out because it won't pick up in here. Groovy, man, groovy. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna be here. So when you're building your stand, it's like a magazine rack. That's what you're doing. I miss my ceiling so much. Why would you even come off of there? It's just stupid. Put it right in there. Why? Like, how do we do this? We had projectors facing this way. Come on, be nice. Don't be a jerk about this. Alright, we're definitely need a higher stack to do this. We need a higher stack because the whatchamacallits are hitting the floor. Where's my music? I hate freaking YouTube. I used to hate that stuff, man. In the middle of COVID, Netflix kept doing that dumb nonsense. I hated that so much. When they would go, "Are you still there?" Like, where else am I gonna go? Freaking locked inside my house. You wanna ask me constantly? Some people just would have Netflix playing in the background, you know. You'd be upstairs, you had something playing in the background, you know, because you're in solitary confinement in your house. So we used to having jazz music playing in the background. YouTube does that dumb nonsense now. Cut everything off and go, "Are you there?" What difference does it make if I'm here or not? What the frick is that all about? Like, how do you gotta check in? And see if I'm still here. What are you doing? You're monitoring my activity now to see whether or not if I'm in the house or not? That's a little freaky. All right, let's see if we can stack this up. Use some of our action figure boxes. All right, this should do it. We should need to be where? How about to say, because that thing just turned off, but I just basically hit that command for I'm here. What the heck? show you. You want to make sure that it's standing up like this. See right here? But we're going to have ours looking a little more cleaner. We're going to make a little rack system for it. The reason why is going to make sure none of your cords and stuff get bent, twisted, and broken off. That's what you want that for. All right. We're going to have lights on, unfortunately, because again, ceiling is white and it's not going to be able to pick up. Where is... $1 million question today. Where's the fire stick for this unit? Let's point you up at the ceiling. Oh, I miss my ceiling so much. I want to paint this thing in as fast as possible. We'll go down, Amazon, pick me up some drop cloth, cover all this rug up, and paint this sucker in as fast as possible. I miss my ceiling. Yeah, we're definitely gonna overlap this one, no problem. Look at the fire stick. What you doing, sleepy kid? Oh, that's bright, ain't it? All right, let's see what's going on here. We got it in the right input. We only got one input for this thing. Oh, I forgot. Battery pack. We need a battery pack. That's fine. Ouch. One thing I'm not going to miss is getting electrocuted every 5 minutes. There we go. I think this projector has a position shift bar on it, which is also too another plus. All right, let me see what we're doing here. Well, we're definitely doing 4.3 in here, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. I'm so happy, you have no idea. I miss my ceiling. I thought I was gonna lose so much, getting an apartment like this. I couldn't do certain things, and just been blessed to have really good people, you know what I mean? Like, I know everybody down there. I'm cool with the supervisors and all that stuff, the owner and all. So they were like, go ahead, let's see what you got. I've been to the website, so they've been through my website, so they're curious if it's real or not. They've seen the demonstrations, but they want to see it in real life, and they're going to see it in real life. Oh, man. When with the black technology, it looks insane. This is why we can't do it on a white screen, people. This is what happens. Watch it. Bam! I told you my lights are freaking crazy bright. Ah, yeah. All right, now we got to do some sizing up over here. So I'm going go over to the rug and get electrocuted. Again, touching the projector in the rug. Let's get some an image up here. Oh, look at the, oh, is that new? Is that a new one? 2 views. Oh yeah, I like these right here. So this is the reason why you have to have black technology to the ceiling. You want to display the galaxies and stars. The galaxy's not gray, it's black. This is all very important. Look at this, look how cool this is gonna look. Let's get past that commercial first. Is that gonna cool or what? Look at that, look at this. Now see how that background is grayish? Yeah, that's because the ceiling has to be ultra black to get that fish to pop. Once we do it, that fish, the color is just gonna push right out. It's gonna look insane. All right, let's get this part started. Let me see, first we gotta do this in the sizing, right? So first we gotta do the blue screen. Blue screen, YouTube. Figure out where we're at. Okay, let me see. All right, this gives me an idea of what I'm doing. Do they lay down, do this one? Oh crap, the chair's in the way. It's not gonna work. Get the chair in the way. Okay, that's better. Let's see, what are we doing here? Let me see. I'm gonna go to menu first. And first thing, freaking keystone. Keystone. All right. So, there's brown. Right. Well, let's go here. Let's go to the adjustment right here. Right, let me see if you guys can see what I'm seeing. All right, let me see. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's see. We got a position button, right? To all the way to the top menu. Come on, work with me. Let's be nice. What are you doing? No. Message filter needs to be on. Alright. Let me go up one, go to general. Alright, now go back. Sandwich. Let's go to source setup. Let's go to adjustments. Adjustments, when we go down, let's go over to picture. Let's see, we're at 1610. That's not gonna work. 1610. Auto 4.3. Do you have an adjuster in there anymore? Okay, it's 4.3. 16.9. 69 is much of an overlap. So what happens if I put this in 4.3? Fireworks, auto 4.3, and I go over to adjustments. Alright, there is the zoom. Great. Alright, that's zoom. Let me see. Uh-oh. Alright, keys will go off a little bit. So let's go over to I can't see the shirts in the way, definitely gray. Can't see it too well. Alright, this is better. Okay. Something's off. Is it real? Can't be off. Let me see. Oh no, projector's off. That's better. We have to go down some more. Alright, so this will be it right here. Alright. Let's go over to as far as further off, but definitely off. I can feel it off. Alright, that's better. Alright, now let's go back over to Keystone. Okay. Now let's go over and let's get the zoom. Let's see. Wrong way, wrong way. We're gonna have to definitely bring it over some. So we're definitely off for that adjustment right there. I think I knocked out my power stick, but I'm not worried about it. This is the part that becomes the headache, the adjusting. All right, let me see. All right. So we're just about there. We're going to have to bring it a little further from the wall. We're at the center just a little bit. But we're definitely too far away. Sorry about that, people. Trying to get it to go over a little bit more. Oh, commercial came on through a blue screen, that's what it was. All right, this is what we're gonna have to do. Apparently, oops, sorry about that. Literally just knocked out all the power and the projector at the same time. So we'll have to do it again. Give me a minute. The projector will basically go back to where it was. So I had it. Apparently I gotta scoot it over and I gotta lock it in that spot right there where it's gonna be at. So you have to go in again. One thing I like about these projectors, they have a quick shut off, so there's no waiting for it to power down to that nonsense. Oh man. So once we get the rack put in, basically, I just want to know where I got to set it at. Once I got it adjusted and save everything, that means I can just pick it up and move it. And then basically, when I get the rack, I just put it in the rack, put it where I want. It'll work, no problem. Just adjusting it where it needs to be at, so it fits the screen quite nicely. So we're definitely going to have to do it in 4.3 because the ceiling literally is square, like 4.3. The other one we had in the house did a perfect 16.9 at 180 inches. But what I like about the ceiling is perfectly flat though, so that's good. So we're going to be doing the ceiling with the 3D mapping paint. That's what we're going to be using. Oh shoot, I just thought about something. I got 3D mapping software. What the frick am I doing? I can 3D map the windows, literally. So basically, at nighttime, when we're in here displaying, right, I can basically scan my windows, each one of them, because I got 3D mapping software, and I don't need a big projector. I can use a portable. I can use like a ViewSonic M1 or whatever those small ones they have. It doesn't take much power. And I can basically just 3D map my windows and then put a galaxy in there. Oh, that is freaking cool. I didn't even think about that one. Matter of fact, I literally could do it ultra short though, which would be a lot better because it would sit right up on top of the screen. I have to walk past it. I don't know walk past anything. I just get one of those $200, another $200 cheap ultra short throw, stick it up in the window and just basically just overlap it and just map what I want. Because again, with the 3D mapping, I just pick out what I want. I want to 3D map the windows. That way I can put an alternate galaxy in there. Like it's like we're moving through time and space. That'd be cool. All right, cool. That'll work. I keep forgetting I got this stuff on me. All right, so we got the square in right there. Back a little bit. Let's see, right. Okay. That looks. Man, you're gonna go way over here, which is not bad. I don't care. So definitely work. All right, now we're definitely too far over. Let's get the adjustment in there. All right, that's cool. More. Cool. Now we can have some adjustments, right? Alright, that's cool. Let's see. Let's go over to the menu. And we need to go over to, matter of fact, forget menu. We go to Keystone. Shoot. We got volume. We don't need volume, we need Keystone. Try it again. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, all right. Let's zoom in a little more. There. We need to come on this. We need to all together out of the menu. All right. No, not volume. Keystone. Jeebus Louise. Just a little bit more. Right. Now we got the settings and everything saved. That's all done. Boy, it takes something to do. At the end of the day, I kind of forgot how interesting that was. Outer Space Screensavers, YouTube. Sorry about that. I got this thing zoomed in. How to put a planetarium in your house. Just about talking about at the end of the day, like the 3D mapping, screen paint technology we make is going to be better than this. Because right now, like I said, I'm seeing gray. Most people look at this, they think they're seeing black. No, I'm seeing gray. When I turn my lights on, that screen's supposed to be activating, and it won't activate if I turn my lights on. But it's not coming up black. It's coming up gray. But anyway, this is fantastic if you have a dedicated theater room, because again, in a dedicated theater room, you're gonna spend all that money to look at the same lights every single day, where you can change it out to anything you want. I'm gonna paint this thing as fast as possible. This thing is gonna look cool, but just to give you an idea. And again, $140 projector. So just think about it. It costs $2,000 to get an infinity ceiling. That's the minimum. Minimum is $2,000. most you can pay is 10 grand. The technology we make is around $362. The projector I'm using is 140 bucks, and I can change my screen at will anytime I want to. Whereas somebody who spent 2 grand to around $10,000 will look at the same display every single day. Okay, well, we're going to be ready soon. I'm going to get down to go over to Amazon. I'm going to pick up some what am I going to do? I need to pick up some rollers and some drop cloth, and then start getting ready to order the ingredients for our 3D mapping paint. And I'm going to do my ceiling. I'm going to knock it out as fast as possible so I can have that done, because we got to get the ceiling done before we can do anything at all, period. It has to be finished. Let me show you. I want you to have my lights on, but lights won't work in here. See? Gone. All this is supposed to be black. This is outer space. All that's supposed to be black. The sad thing about it, some people say like, oh, it looks good. No, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. We're outer space. All that is supposed to be black. It's like you're going to a planetarium and it comes up gray. Like, what the freak is wrong with their freaking lens? Then why is the screen freaking gray? Is it me? Yeah, but a million people are thinking that they're having cataracts or issues or something wrong with their eyes. And you go to a planetarium and it comes up gray instead of black. Like, what the freak? Like, wait a minute, is this me? Anybody else getting the same thing? Yeah, it'd be one of those episodes. It's supposed to be black. All right, so that's good. I'm gonna pop over to Home Depot, get some wood, so we can start building our our stand for it. And then once all that's done, we can just connect that and be done. That's it. So that's all it takes. Now, keep in mind, as I said before, the 3D mapping screen paint is another item, as I said before, that we won't be selling anymore. That'll be going to companies. So we do have that on the website. So if you're interested, check us out. Gotta go. Thank you all. Be safe and God bless.